Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I think tonight we're going to start with a new Warhammer 2 Total War campaign. Since it's been like a week since the DLC came out, and most of the mods which I usually play with have been updated since then. So, yes. I decided not to actually do a video on the lords from the DLC. I had to play around with some of them on my own time, yeah, I thought I'd just wait till the mods got updated, till we started doing something else. And we are going to be playing as another lord, and I think we're going to play as Grimm Burloksson. He's a master engineer, I think, located in Zhufbar, as you can see. This is from Mixu's Legendary Lords 2-pack. So, yes, I have played a little bit of his campaign already. So that I know what we're getting into. And I think along with the changes to the dwarves in the last patch, playing as a dwarf faction, it will be quite interesting to see how they affect the other factions. I have played a little bit on my own as thaggoraki, but we're going to do Grimm Burloksson. As the son of the guildmaster, it was always expected that he would follow in his father's footsteps. However, Grimm Burloksson often does not value the ancient laws the engineers are expected to follow. Only a tragic accident and the ritual humiliation of a close comrade forced Grimm's father to change his ways, and many say that Grimm is heading down the same wrong path. Now is Grimm's chance to prove those old grumblers wrong. Yes, he seems to be another dwarf who is very into innovation and invention, kind of like Oldor Greybeard from Ovian Lost Faction. Though Oldor is, I believe he's a wholly fan-made character, whereas Grimm Burloksson was actually a model on the tabletop, I believe, and in the lore. Even though Grimm seems to have a lot of innovation in him, I don't think he's going to go. He doesn't seem to go to the same lengths that Oldor does. So we're not going to be exchanging technology with the Skaven or adapting Skaven technology and all that, but we're going to have a fair few toys to play around with regardless. Okay. So here we are. We start off up in Zhufbar, and we have only the capital Zhufbar. Surrounded by vampires, we've also got Skaven of Clan Ferric nearby. Yep. Though I don't have the Clan Ferric mod active at the moment because it's not been updated, so it is just normal Skaven. I do have some mods for Skaven, so they'll have some newer units in here. Also, you can get to see the new artwork for the wolf rats, which were done up for the last patch. What else do I want to say? We do have some other mods which will affect the dwarves in the campaign. They're pretty much the same ones which we had when I did the Crackadrak playthrough, which is okay, so not the Grudge, not the Book of Grudges mod, because the Book of Grudges hasn't updated in the last patch and the mod has been retired. We have the Forge mod, I think, which allows us to get a few extra things. We can recruit Crag the Grim, who is a I think he's a legendary hero runesmith or rune lord or something like that. He's like Thoric Ironbrow, but he is another character from the lore. I actually haven't used him at all, so I'm trying to remember. Do I have the Forge got an update as well, so the Forge mod might have been retired as well. It's hard to keep up with all this. I'm sorry. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's just the normal forge, though this is added in with the mods. We also have the, where is it? The Hammer of Grungni mod, which allows us to bolster our units with various stat bonuses by spending Oath Gold. This is from a mod, and we saw this in the Cracker Drak campaign, where it made my armies strong enough to be able to withstand the tides of chaos. So I actually haven't looked to see what the bonuses that Grimm Burloksson gets from this. I'm assuming his faction gets unique bonuses from this. The other lords do. Let me have a look, because this is important. Because Cracker Drak, they would get, I think, bonuses to physical resistance and missile resistance or something like that. Let's see. It might not actually have something. There's one for the Cracker Drak mod. Greybeard Prospectors. No, okay. It doesn't look like we'll get any particular bonus from this, which is fine. I guess get the base bonuses. We'll be able to recruit stonemasons from this. This is still very useful. We can get like extra charge bonus, or extra melee attack, extra armor, magic resistance, leadership, and missile range. As well as that missile range will be very useful. As well as the potential to get some gyrocopters, if I remember how we are able to unlock those. Anyway, let's have a look at Grimm Burloksson here. When other aspirants were still learning basic principles, he had already constructed a self-lighting pipe, a steam-powered beard braider, and a double-barreled rifle that could kill a half-dozen greenskins with one shot. He has armor sundering on his attacks, 120 armor, 80 leadership, 32 speed, 48, 52 melee attack and defense, 340 weapon strength, 240 of which is armor piercing, 14 charge bonus, 45 ammunition, 55 range, because I believe he is equipped with a grudge raker, which is essentially a shotgun. Missile strength 379, yeah, 5 projectiles, so he's got a short range shotgun, which apparently suppresses enemies when he hits them with it, and it's armor piercing as well. 70 armor piercing, base missile damage 5, so it's basically all armor piercing shot. Okay. 50 missile resistance, 25 magic. Courage, hide. He's got entrenchment, which affects him. Unlike the entrenchment ability which the engineers get and can cast on other units, this one Grimm casts on himself. I'm mentioning that because I keep getting caught up with that when I was practicing. He also gets a restock ability, which I think our engineers get as well. This is an ability which the Vampire Coast get. It allows you to replenish ammunition of your ranged units, including your thunderers, your artillery, and your gyrocopters and bombers. Not the bombs, but their main weapons. So that's pretty cool. Gyrocopters' weapons, the steam blast, I find to be rather useful against clustered enemies on walls. If you spend the time to shoot at them for a bit, replenishing the ammunition is quite nice. He gets 4 charges of this. Have a look at his skills. Gets Oath of Forging. This has changed. Instead of generating Oath Gold, it increases the amount of Oath Gold you get from buildings by 50% in the local province. Obdurate Order Deep, that's all the same. Unique skill tree. He can get a gyrocopter as a mount, which allows, then he can get Vanguard deployment when piloting a gyrocopter, and also plus 12% speed. Scanning device, campaign line of sight plus 25%, ambush defense chance plus 20%. Troll hammer upgrade. His gyrocopter can be equipped with troll hammer torpedoes, which makes it anti-large. I wonder how that's different from the what's the other one? The brimstone gun? Is that anti-large? Or is that just fire damage and armor piercing? Been a while since I've used gyrocopters and bombers. Gyro bomber. You can also have that as a mount at rank 20. Drum plating, extra armor, melee resistance, missile resistance, but -5 speed. Or -5% speed. He can get napalm bombs. Replaces a skyhammer bomb. Apparently he gets skyhammer bombs by default on his gyro bomber. Causes fire damage, powerful explosion, burnt for 10 seconds, -8 leadership. Nice, nice. It seems like he gets 5 casts of the napalm bombs instead of, I think, 12 of the normal bombs. And he can get a flamethrower instead of the clatter gun, which the other gyro bombers have attached to the front. Projectiles cause fire damage. Yes. Hello, welcome, Nuddle Basher. I've finally gotten thrown out of Tristram for littering. Yeah, it will be a bit until they welcome me back. They'll eat through all the gold I've left in my chest, and then they'll ask me to come back. And then I'll have to go through hell to, you know, earn their trust again. I'll just litter the entire place all over again. Talking about Diablo. Let's see. The Young Engineer. Grimm Burloksson is the youngest dwarf to pass the many rituals required to be named a Master Engineer. -50% cooldown to ballistics calibration, 30% cooldown to restock, and he gets 2 more uses of restock. Son of a guild master. Recruit rank +5 for Master Engineers, and capacity +1 for Master Engineers. Skilled Inventor. Construction cost and construction time -20%. Like father and son. Or like father, like son. Recruitment duration by goes down 1 turn for Iron Drake's Flame Cannon, Gyrocopters, and Gyro Bomber unit. Nice. And also recruit rank, +2 for those. Engineering Genius. Hero action success chance, +5% for Master Engineers, all characters. And -30% hero action cost for Master Engineers. And he gets Rocket Engineering, which... Ooh, it's a bombardment. Okay. Lasts for 7 seconds? Good damage and explosion damage. Causes fire damage. Strong versus multiple combatants. And you get 3 casts of that. With a 60-second cooldown. Okay, that's interesting. I like that as a bombardment. It seems often you get these, like, rocket abilities, and their missile, and their magic missiles. I think the Skaven engineers get a, Doom Rocket. And it's neat. Magic missiles are difficult to get difficult to use effectively, though. Because, well, for the engineers, because they're, like, they're infantry, casting it from the ground, they don't get a good, like, line of sight most of the time. If he can use that when he's on, well, this isn't a missile, so it doesn't matter. But if it was a missile, using it while he was on a flying mount would make it quite a bit easier to use. Standardized firing drill decreases his reload time. Augmented weapon, technical enhancements, triangulation, deadeye. These are all in basic Master Engineer skills, I think. Ballistics calibration, really nice ability. +60 accuracy, +20 reload skill for units around him. Overseer. Oh, that reduces reload time. Okay, neat. Weapons Engineer, 10% range, 40% armor piercing missile damage. Gets Ballistic Instructor, +10% range. Extra powder. This is something which I think I'm going to go for because of another unit which we can get, or a variation of a unit which we can get. This is another thing from the Vampire Coast. It increases the armor piercing, base explosive damage, armor piercing explosive damage, and base missile damage of all units within 40 meters constantly. While their ammunition is above 80%, so yeah, but the extra explosion there is quite nice. And Master Calibration, which is an upgraded version of Ballistics Calibration, I think. Yeah, okay. Yeah, So it increases range by 10%, which is new. Accuracy goes to 30 rather than 60. And reload skill is 20. Okay. So you get a bit more range. You get 10% more range, but not as much accuracy. Okay. I'm going to assume that this red skill tree is pretty much the same, and the blue skill tree is pretty much the same too. Seems like it. Okay. So, units. We don't have any new units, I don't think. Unless some are being added by mods. Well, Hammer of Grungni is adding the stonemasons, which we might recruit some of them. Maybe because of that. The missile resistance is pretty nice there. There's also some other slayers here. Axe throwers. I'm not sure what mod those are from. Oh, there's ones which have pistols? Or do they have throwing axes? These ones throw axes. So these ones maybe have pistols. I mean, it says it has a pistol icon there. But yeah, I don't think there's any other new units for the dwarves. However, we can get variations on units. You'll see our Thunderers here are able to be upgraded. We can have two different upgrades for the Thunderers. We can have a Grudge Raker, which changes them from a long-range rifle into a short-range shotgun. Or we can give them a long rifle, which gives them the sharpshooter ability. Or sharpshooter ammunition. Increased range and anti-infantry. So they could be more of a sniper unit. I had them on Grudge Rakers, and that worked pretty well, especially against Skaven. We can also upgrade our Gyro Bomber here. It can have a flame cannon, or it can have an ice cannon, which applies frostbite. And our gyrocopters, we can have Trollhammer torpedoes on it, which gives them anti-large, and or we can give them smoke shells, which blind units which they shoot at, which reduces enemy combat ability and shooting accuracy. Maybe that's like flashbangs. Hang on. I was going to check the other gyrocopter. Where is it? There it is. Brimstone gun. Oh yeah, that is armor piercing and anti-large. 15 bonus versus large. I wonder how the Trollhammer torpedoes are compared to that. Trollhammer torpedoes are of course from the Iron Drakes, with Trollhammer torpedoes here. A unit which I don't think I've ever used. Because they were all up here. In the latest patch, I think pretty much all the dwarfs units got pushed down a tier. So it's easier to get them. Because I think like flame cannons, organ guns, and these were up at tier 5. You can get them a bit earlier now, which is nice. Again, you can make better use of them. It feels kind of weird though for the dwarves to have a faster access to their best units. You'd think they'd be slower on that. Anyway, let's see, what do we get? Can't recruit anything at the moment. We are outside of our territory. Okay, let's upgrade this iron mine. We're going to also want to get some quarrelers. Do I want to attack the Skaven right now? Cragmare.
What needs to be done?
Or do I want to recruit some quarrelers? My income is actually not as bad as I thought. It just had it updated. Oh, yes, I did go over this. These upgrades, you'll see this expense here, which we have to pay. This is guild approval, which you can see up here. This is the currency which we spend to upgrade our units. Guild approval is a measure of how the Engineers Guild views Grimm's action. Low guild approval will increase your faction's building construction costs and upkeep of missile and artillery units, while high guild approval will decrease them. You can see it here. Guild approval is level 3. 40 to 59. And I think, does that... that maybe isn't giving us any pluses or minuses? Quarrelers just want to argue. Knowing dwarves, they probably are chucking like firing insults at the enemy on their crossbows. We'll upgrade the greyTiger. That goes down by 45. Oh, we can actually check here. No, hang on. What am I doing? I thought there was a way which we could check. Is it here? Yes. Okay. It is actually in here. Lost holds. So we can get guild approval by retaking holds which have been taken by the enemy. You'll see there's Ekrund, Galbaraz, Karakazgal, Karakapis, and so on and so forth. So I guess other ones will be added if they lose like settlements like Barrackvar. Have to go back and take them again. That gives us some targets to go for. Though I think from my test campaign, we'll go over everything else in there after a bit. I might want to focus on attacking the vampire counts, because they were rather a pain in the neck last time. Do I want to upgrade you? Flame cannon, flaming shot, or do I want to give you an ice cannon to slow units down when you shoot them? It's going to be a while till we can get another gyro bomber. Let's see, what do they got? They've got clatter guns, which has suppressed. Yeah. Clatter gun's pretty good. Armor piercing, shoots 8 shots. Armor piercing, explosive damage, 16. I think we'll move you back.
What can I do? Get those cannons moving.
We'll put the Master Engineer in there. There we go. Wolf Rats, Skaven Slave, Clan Rats. Yeah. So I'm going to get some Quarrelers. And... I'm going to get some Miners with blasting charges. Okay, and we'll start upgrading our missile units on the skill tree, because we're going to be making heavy use of them, so having more ammunition for them and reducing their reload time will be very useful. We'll go all the way up to Superior Black Powder. Okay. And we'll enter. We'll probably go and attack the Skaven next turn once we have a few more Quarrelers in our army. I could probably I could take that army. No, they're just going to sit there. Okay, that's fine by me. I could probably defeat them. I would just like to have a few more units to make sure that it's not just going to be like Pyrrhic victory. Okay, so we have some Quarrelers. You can upgrade the Quarrelers as well. We can get piercing bolts. Projectiles cause bleeding effect, which reduces enemies' weapon damage and speed. Or we can get explosive bolts. Projectiles cause explosive damage. I've gotten this before. It's pretty fun. So we're going to be getting the explosive bolts. Hey Skaven, how's it going? Let's go see our new toys. I think in my test campaign, I went a bit heavy on the explosive tipped Quarreler bolts. I don't think I'm going to go as heavy as I did on them because they're fun. Well, we'll see them. But they're not the answer to everything.
It is a reckoning.
Unfortunately. That's why I was looking at the extra powder, because it gives a bonus to the explosive damage. Which would affect the Quarreler bolts. Okay, you can see here. They only did a little bit of explosive damage. 4 explosive damage and 2 arm piercing. It's not much.
There's nothing I can't fix.
But it does make things quite interesting for the enemy. Okay, we'll put these miners in front as well, so they can throw their satchel charges, and these gyrocopters can go there. Okay. So are you going to charge me? You are. Excellent. I feel like the gyro bombs, the gyro bombers' bombs have been changed, because I think they're more powerful than I remember them used to being. There was also in the last patch an upgrade which you can get for the gyrocopters and gyrocopters, which allow them to fire while moving. Gyro bombers can already do that. It'll make them more useful for flybys. Okay, we have to be careful. We don't want them to get shot out of the sky. Okay. Here come the explosive bolts. Kaboom! You can see it doesn't deal too much damage, but it disrupts their formation pretty nicely. And they can fire quite frequently, so that's nice as well. Check your sexual charges there. They're coming from behind. Okay. Give them physical resistance. I want you to go shoot them. Bomber. Go over here. And then run along their line and drop bombs. There we go. Now go over here. And do the same. Excellent. Gyrocopters have some bombs too. They only have 2 though. But they drop 1 each because they're 3D units, so. Can you go over here and deal with these wolf rats? No, they're running away. Quick. Oh, they're too fast. Whatever. Okay. Oh, they've come back. Okay, Thunderers, move up. You got a few kills. I want to be increasing their range, I think. Make them more useful. No, not you. Up there. You can hop up there. Okay. Here comes some Skaven. Pull out your shotguns. There we go. Maybe not shoot into your own shoot at your own unit. I think that would just end up shooting my own dudes. Okay. And those guys. Nice, nice. Hop over there, hop over there. And get them some more ammunition. Some more Skaven slaves coming back.
Ready to strike. Yes.
I get to see it. We actually didn't have a look at Grimm. His model is really well done. He's got a cog on his head, and also cogs on his shoulder guards, and a little like a steam valve on his back. I think he's also got a hammer which he can pull out in melee.
Off we go!
Yeah, he's got a like a cog hammer, I think it's called.
Oh, baby!
He gets an ability from it, which I forget what it does. Okay. Oh, someone used all their ammunition. Oh. Why are you all the way over there? Okay. Up over here, and I want you to shoot their lord. Because the shotguns are pretty good at dealing with lords. There we go. Okay. There we go. 57 losses. Not bad. Once we get some more artillery in, it will, much better. 272 kills in our gyro bomber. Yeah, gyro bomber's pretty fun. Okay. And we also, from the last patch, we have two different choices after a combat. We get Execute and Loot, where we can get Oath Gold and some treasure, or we get Drink to Victory, which gives us Gorog for 2 turns. Increases income from all buildings in the local province by 10%, 20% growth in the local province, and public order +5 in the local province. I think we'll get Drink to Victory. There we go. Can upgrade Yadri of Zorn. Now, we could give him a Grudge Raker, which will give him the sort of the same short-ranged shotgun like our Thunderers have currently. He can also carry a big stick, which lets him cause fear and gives him Vanguard deployment. Percussive maintenance increases his melee defense and hit points by 20%. Technical enhancements, 15 armor piercing weapon damage +40, and a Cinder Blast shell. Stand back, these are Dar, but this is only the Miller's attempt. Miller's attempt? Is that like Million's attempt? I don't... It's a magic missile. It's got 3 blasts of it, or 3 uses of it. Causes fire damage, powerful explosion, strong versus multiple combatants. Okay, 200 range. He can get Deadeye, which increases his range. Gives him hand-loaded, missile strength increase, bare essentials. Reduces his armor by 30, increases his speed by 20%, and gives him stalk. Ballistics calibration, 60 accuracy, 20 reload skill, and a Barrack var handshake, by which one greets Groby and Urk alike. Sharpshooter ammunition, increased range and anti-infantry, so he becomes a long-range sniper. He's also got this skill tree, which gives him another use of restock. Increases ammunition for all missile units, triangulation, increases missile strength for all missile units, overseer, sapper, increases speed for all missile units, and Zhufbar 42 pounders. We get the cannon combat ability that the vampire coast get, which is quite nice. For dealing damage to large groups of enemies. Yeah, I think... I think I'm probably going to go for Deadeye this time because it increases his range. I kind of want to balance out the short-ranged missiles and the long-ranged missiles. And Grimm, we'll give you... Let's see. Which one here? That's Iron Drake's Tactician. Here we go. Ammunition and missile strength for Corralers, Thunderers, and Rangers. I think we'll go for Tactician. Or do I want to go for Route Marcher and Wallbreaker? Can attack a walled city without having to wait for towers or battering rams to be built. Also increases speed for all missile units. I wonder how fast we can make our dwarves. Defense Coordinator. Reload time reduction plus 12% when defending lords. Yeah, we'll go for Route Marcher. Okay. We'll go out to Cragmere. And I think we'll just auto-resolve this. There we go. And we'll occupy. Okay. What do we want to create in Cragmere? Having a trinket maker is nice. Yeah, that's 200 income. But get ballistics calibration. No. I would like a growth building. What can I recruit without the barracks? Miners.
Onward.
As soon as I can take this entire province, the better. We also have trolls to deal with here in Grom Peak. They shouldn't be too much of a problem, but that's something to be aware of. But I'm more concerned about the vampire counts.
Ready to do the guild's bidding.
And I would like the settlement because I've got gold in there, and that would generate me a nice amount of income. Also, we could get rid of that vampiric corruption.
It is time.
Let's see. Just get some more miners. I'm thinking of deconstructing this, and I'd swap the barracks over to here, and then build a the growth building in Zhufbar, barley fields, so we can start leveling up our settlement faster. 7 turns for 1 surplus, and we need 2. I'm going to deconstruct that. I'm going to get some more quarrelers and another unit of miners with blasting charges. Then I'm going to deconstruct it next turn. This is just so I have a little bit more ranged units. And then we'll yeah, deconstruct the barracks and swap it over to a growth building. Oh, hello. Greenskins. Morglaw. Goblin archers, wolf riders. Okay.
It'll be done.
Where are you going to go?
Yes, laddie.
So how much do I need for ambushing? Is it 25 or 50? 25. We're going to go here. And we'll ambush. Okay. So I want to build barley fields in here as well. I think so. We'll build the barracks in a bit. I want to get my tiers up so that we can get our better equipment rolling out faster. Okay, Greenskins, are you going to detect me? No, you're not. Cool. Do you really think you could take that settlement? I guess our garrison isn't that big. We've got, what, 2 quarrelers, 2 thunderers, a unit of thunderer marksmen, 2 miners, and 2 dwarf warriors. Well, let's go kill some Grobi. And they run off. As to be expected.
Set a trap.
Okay. Yeah, just auto-resolve that. Okay. Okay, Gorog again.
Off we go.
And we'll march off over here.
Ready.
And let's see. I'll get break open the gates. And you can get wall breaker level 2. Enter. Should maybe have recruited some units. Oh well. We could go deal with the Skaven. Quickly, they might not have too big of an army.
Aye, lad, what can I do?
Okay, so we're going to attempt to build a siege workshop. That's going to be 2 turns. We're getting the barley fields though.
What needs to be done?
Okay.
Kill them.
And we'll hop over here. And do I want to spend any oath gold on getting something? If I could recruit the double-barreled here, that would be great. Double-barreled is an item which I think it increases your range and your missile like reload speed or something. It's very useful, though some factions it's funny to get it because you're like, great, a weapon which increases ranged units or my ranged lord's attack, though I have no ranged lords or heroes. Or you have it on like a high elf or something that's like, they use bows, but you've apparently given them a shotgun. Sure, we'll jump to there. And you can recruit that. Not recruit, build that. Hope the greenskins are going to stay off our back for a bit. There we go. Ammunition wagons, 20% ammunition. Do I want to upgrade my quarrelers? Piercing bolts. I might upgrade one of them. I would like to see what it does. Okay, so... Okay, it does reduce their missile strength. Let's see, your missile strength is 18 and 6. Your missile strength is 5 and 14. Okay, so more armor piercing. Ooh, and bonus versus large. Okay. That's not mentioned there. That's quite nice. 8 bonus versus large too. That's not a small amount. 18-6. 5-14. Okay, yeah, so it's not as... It sort of swaps it around, but lowers them both. Gives us a bonus versus large. Same reload time speed. Bleeding. Minus 10% speed. 20% minus 20% base weapon damage and armor piercing weapon damage. Okay. Yeah. Okay, okay. It's pretty nice. I think we're going to keep one of our units just normal quarrelers. The normal quarrelers are perfectly fine on their own. And we don't need to upgrade every one of our units. We've got a Seed of Rebirth. You could just sit there. And then attack their next turn. Why would I give you that? Where is it? Slight passive heal if you're in melee. Sure. This is also something changed in the last update. We have 8 slots for followers, runes, and banners. But we also have slots here for character runes, which are ones which we can build here, or construct, forge here. So we can give him a 5% ward save, 10% missile resistance, more armor piercing. A lot of things. I actually haven't used any of these at all yet, so... Some of them seem quite nice. Though, it doesn't look like there's ones which really increase ranged. That gives a magic missile. All these ones which are like base weapon damage increase, weapon strength increase. Weapon strength, like that one. That would be melee. That wouldn't be ranged. Dazed contact effect. I wonder whether that applies to ranged attacks. Or whether the Rune of Fire would apply to ranged. I would assume that does. We also have banners which we can apply to units in our army. Things like causing your artillery to have an explosive on their shot. Increasing armor piercing. Increases bonus versus large. Enables projectiles to home in on targets. Fun things like that. Dwarven artillery. Apparently they can make a stone change its course in mid-flight through sheer anger and grudge. Let's see. Richter's Clandness declares war on Bloody Spear. Who else? That's relevant to us. Richter's Clan Nest is over here. Probably going to go up to Mount Gunbad. We're going to want to take that. There's another gold mine in there. Ooh. Nash of the Ugma tribe. Yeah, there he is. So these are the trolls. They've had a update. They have troll lords and they look pretty neat. Have like the black orc helmet on. Got some forest trolls in their army. Okay, let's go. Hello! That's quite a lot of Skaven in there. That is a lot of clan rats. And we still get a close victory. Okay, we're gonna play this. Custom map. And it's a very narrow custom map. The enemy are going to be horribly bunched up. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Yeah, it's kind of unfair for the AI. But how can I say no to doing bombing runs on the enemy and just blowing up all of their units? Okay, we can put our quarrelers over here. Our thunderers there.
Let the vengeance begin.
There and there.
War warriors.
Okay, like that. Okay. Start. Pause. Spread out there. You'd spread out there. Spread out there. Quarrelers go there. Thunderers. I really don't know. I'm going to have to go there. I don't think you're going to be able to get within range of the enemy fast enough. Or you're going to be able to get into position and get a volley off. Because they're going to attack. This is why we want the increased speed on our dwarves, so we can get into position faster. I might actually put my thunderers on hold ammunition. Okay. Hey Skaven, how's it going? The good thing about there being lots and lots of the enemy means that you don't have to target. Okay. Let's wait a little bit more until we drop some more bombs. Hey. Okay, charge in.
Blow through! Quarrelers! Bring them down!
Yeah, you pop back and shoot them in the flank.
Let the vengeance begin! Off we go!
Fly across the front.
Aye, marching command! Understood, Lord! Miners!
Stem the tide, damn it. I think one of the best things about the explosive tipped quarrel bolts is that you get to see the Skaven just flying all over the place from the explosions as they get tossed about. And it's just constantly bouncing, getting bounced around like pinballs. Plus, it looks pretty cool. Though I do think the explosions look more deadly than they actually are. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Are you being a sneaky sod? Whoop. There we go. I just bumped into him with my gyrocopters and knocked him over. No, he got into melee. Those clan rats are trying to flee into our units. Okay. Wait, what? I swear, sometimes my keyboard's doing weird things. Okay, drop your bombs. They're all just clustered up on top of each other, trying to flee through each other. Come on, go over there. Kaboom! There we go. Yeah, let's give you another satchel charge. There we go. Grimm just pulls out like 64 satchel charges to resupply the unit again with again. You just have to know how to pack. Can you go deal with that lord? He's dealing damage to my grudge rakers. I don't want that.
Nothing can stop us.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you all there. We'll replenish the gyro bomber so that it gets some more clatter gun ammunition. Though again, it doesn't replenish the bombs, unfortunately. Where did you all come from? Like, seriously. Carpets of dead Skaven. It's a lovely sight. Okay, let's actually put you... Oh, well. There we go. We don't have to fight anymore there, bro. Probably for the best. The explosive tipped ones, they can be a bit nasty for firing on your own units. Get stuck into melee. You like bump into the fleeing ones a little bit. Boink. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Decisive victory. 429 kills for our bomber. 550 kills for our gyrocopters. Wow. They actually outstripped the bomber, and that was with the bomber's bombing runs. 158 kills for Grimm. There was a lot of Skaven to go around, and we did even get to see him shooting his shotgun or grudge raker. I think that's a weapon you can get in Vermintide, Vermintide 2, or maybe the first one as well. There we go. And we'll just occupy.
By Grungni, this had better be good.
Ooh, we get the Helm of Discord. Nice. And Claim Ferricus no more. Okay. We already have barley fields here. Nice. Let's see. If I get this, we've got 8 turns for another point of growth. Do I want to wait on 8 turns, or do I want to upgrade one of our minor settlements now? Upgrade Cragmere.
Aye, lad, what can I do?
And we will get triangulation. Increase our missile damage. And you can get Wall Breaker level 3. We'll recruit some more miners into your army, just so that we have a bit more mass. Some extra melee units to throw around will be useful. Also to protect our backline. Karazakarak gets a military alliance with Barracks, and Bone Rattlers declare war on Karak Kadrin. And Sturland declares war on von Karstein. And the trolls just walked right through our territory into Sylvania. Okay. Let's hop up here. And yeah. Okay. How's it going over here? We might jump over the mountains to get Mount Gumbad and then come back to Zhufbar. Last time I played this campaign, I got pulled into combat down here, and it was kind of a problem because this is a long way to travel, and the vampire counts came and raised Zhufbar. So I think I'll focus on dealing with Manfred before he can declare war on me. You think the vampires is the biggest threat to you? I agree. It may not look like it now, but they can have quite a few. The sheer numbers they can bring of just skeletons is difficult to deal with. You run out of ammunition, and you can only hold them back for so long. Now ranged units aren't that good at fighting in melee, unfortunately. Now, you come back here, okay?
Aye, lad, what can I do?
I think we're going to wait for attacking Castle Drakenhoff until I can get some ranged artillery. At least grudge throwers. If I could get some cannons, that would be nice as well. But at least bolt throwers and grudge throwers. That'll help. Because just infantry isn't really enough, I don't think. So we'll hopefully chase you back to Grom Peak. We'll catch you in there, deal with you, go over to Mount Gumbad, deal with the Bloody Spear tribe. And once we have this province, we'll turn back around. That will also give us some more guild approval, which will allow us to recruit some, allow us to upgrade some more of our units. I have 40 points there, but I think if I spend too much of it, we'll start getting penalties. It's not just if it goes below 0. I think if it goes to like 25 to 0, there's a threshold there. Or 35 to something. Bye, trolls. There we go. And we get volley fire. Reload time reduction. Nice. I think our reload time was like 11 something. It's 9.5 now. Nice. Okay. We have Karag Dromar now. I'll build a siege workshop.
What needs to be done?
What am I going to do about you? I don't really want to attack Grom Peak while you're over there, because you'll just go and attack and possibly raise Cragmere. I could move over to here, try and ambush you and catch your army out of position, and then move over to Grom Peak.
On the way. Right, I'll tinker.
Hey. Declare war. Hey, look, Cragmere's undefended, right behind you. Why don't you turn around and try and take it? I'm sure some big strong trolls like you will be able to deal with a few stubby dwarves. Wasn't nice and chewy. Haha! Foolish troll. Let's fight this. We haven't seen the trolls for a while. We outsmarted a troll. Yay! That's really not something to brag about. Okay. Let's see. Where am I going to want to put my dudes? That's a really awkward spot to ambush them. They've got like a steep hill on one side and then there's like forest on the other side.
Let's start shooting.
No like clean line of sight. Unless I put them over here. But they're too far away to shoot there, and I'd have to put them down in the valley, and that's not much better. Put them at the back there. Maybe there? I put some warriors in the front. We'll put the miners with blasting charges over here. And we'll put these other miners over here. And these miners can go over here. You can go there. Grudge Rakers. I'm gonna put you back here. And Grimm and you can go over here. You can like shoot up the hill, I guess.
They have wronged us. For the ancestors. Our fire undimmed. Quarrelers. Master engineer.
Okay.
Yes. Charge. We demand what? Thunderers.
Ideally, we'll just break them as quickly as possible.
Move to attack.
Some of them have already broken.
Miners.
Ooh. We get to see some of the updated models for the trolls. So the forest trolls have had a bit of an appearance change. They have some leaves on them now as little cloaks, and they also have a variety of face masks too, which look pretty cool, and bundles of sticks on them. I think the southern trolls look pretty much the same as they did. Yep. And there is the troll lord, who looks really nasty with his huge axe. Nash. So, yeah. I have charged into my dudes over there. But a bunch of explosive satchel charges will help scare them off a bit. And there they go. There they're fleeing. Oh. Yes. Dealt with. No. Reminds me of all the trolls I had to deal with when playing as the Greybeard's prospectors. That was a time. I do like dealing with trolls from Ovian Lost Factions. It's interesting fighting against an army which can hit really hard but has low leadership. It does kind of make you change your tactics so that you try and break them as quickly as possible rather than deal casualties. Because, well, they regenerate, and since they're large targets, you're not really going to kill too many of them. Oh, that just makes me remember. Wasn't there an update in the last patch? Does it Throg or one of the other factions allow you to get trolls which get regeneration, which resurrects dead units? Ugh. It's just disgusting. It's cool. But not only are they regenerating, they're actually replenishing the ones which die. They were never dead.
What needs to be done?
Okay, let's go kill you off. There we go. Excuse me? Killed quite a few more of our dudes there than we did before. And let's march back. How many turns do I get that for? 3. Okay. We'll get... Yeah, I might get a flash bomb and triangulation. And you can get Inspiring Presence and Tactician for more ammunition. Okay. And we'll end turn.
And what can the Dawi do for you on this fine day?
Hello, Thorgrim. You want military access? You want a military alliance? You're dealing with a lot of Greenskin down there. I don't particularly want to go to war with all of them. I think I'll get a non-aggression pact with you. It's kind of a given. Khemri declares war on the Ugma tribe. I don't think we can trade with Karasakarak. That's also why I'd like to get Mount Gumbad, because that connects our territories by down here. Apparently we can't trade by sending ships across this lake here, even though there is an entrance into Karasakarak over here behind. I think this is a separate dwarf hold, but it's not actually present on the campaign map as its own settlement. I forget what its name is, so. But yeah, there's like this little port area hiding behind the mountain there, which is pretty neat. Actually, a lot of little details here. Oh, looking at it just makes me inspired to want to construct things like that in Minecraft. Okay, let's go over there. And I'm going to get the trinket maker so we can start getting some more gold. Build the barracks. I did deconstruct that. We should get that back so I can get some more quarrelers. Down to the Black Venom tribe. I think that's Tinnet Four Eyes faction. That would be over there, I think. Harbingers of Doom declare war on the Ugma tribe. Okay. Oh, I could get them in one turn. I think we're just going to go and get Grom Peak. Let's go do that. We can maybe go back, recruit some units, and then... want to focus on taking out the trolls. What do they got? Chaos Stone Trolls, Forest Trolls, River Trolls, Southern Trolls, Southern Trolls. Let's attack them. We'll take less casualties. Then auto-resolve. The River Trolls also got an updated portrait. I think I actually I think I might have liked the old art a little bit better. That one. Some of them are an improvement. Though I think another one which I liked the old art for was the oh, what's it called? The Idol of Gork? Well, no, the Rogue Idol for the Greenskins. I think the older one might have looked a little bit nicer than the newer one. But for some of the updated artwork, it's greatly appreciated. Particularly for the giant rats or the wolf rats. And the brood horror for the Skaven. The newer ones are much clearer in what ones you're dealing with. I think it's just a better usage of space and color to quickly be able to tell what you're looking at. Okay. There we go, and let's position ourselves so we're not firing through a forest. There we go. So, what have we got? Ooh, look at that. They're the Chaos Stone Trolls. That looks cool. They've actually got boulders on them. They're kind of a weird mixture of like living rock. That's neat. Yeah, they've got a whole bunch of boulders on them from the Rogue Idol. That looks really cool. And they've got the old sort of stony texture underneath them. I like the idea that Chaos has warped the stone trolls into kind of just being living stone. Whether these trolls were originally normal stone trolls or maybe another troll species entirely is unknown, but their skin has been hardened to a point that they barely receive damage and rarely feel any pain. If they are hurt, though, their confidence is shaken easily. Yeah, these are the stone trolls from Ovi and Lost Factions, which have this ability where they have high magic resistance, physical resistance, and 40 leadership, while their leadership hasn't been broken. Or their hit points are high, they're 50%. Once they take enough damage, or their leadership is broken though, they lose this ability. So, they lose their confidence. But until that point, they're really quite tough. Get river trolls and forest trolls as well. There's the forest trolls. Get to see their masks a bit more. They've been copying Wurzag, apparently. Okay. Get all of our dudes into position. And we'll have a look at our guys, because we haven't really been able to see...
Let the Barracks speak. That'll do for the axe.
Grimm Burloksson on a good level. go. He's got like a interesting gauntlet on his arm. And a little eyepiece. Yeah. I think that steam valve on his back is from the steam tank.
There's nothing I can't fix.
Calibration. Armor piercing.
Vengeance! Shine off of it! No shoddy contraptions here.
Boom, 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 boom.
Dwarf warriors! For the High King! For the ancestor gods!
Charge!
Ready axes! Go!
Okay, which ones are my anti-large crawlers? Shoot the Chaos Stone Trolls. Oh, and they're broken. No problem. And there we go, they're all broken. Well done, dwarves. You can come back.
Blow through!
Little southern trolls really didn't stand much of a chance. There we go. They still hurt a bit. 17 losses, though. Against 34. We actually killed more of the trolls than they did of us. That's nice. Does make me want to play as the trolls again. Who has Throg? I think he got some more skills to improve his trolls. In the last patch. So. But there is Ugma as well. Oh, and there was like changes made to the skin wolves. Wasn't there abilities given to the skin wolves which make them really fast? Like they have increased acceleration. Which is the speed units run at when they're charging an enemy unit. Like I'd want them to be faster. Ugh. Occupy.
Hey lad, what can I do?
Go. Let's see. We'll get the barley fields. We get Tower of Tails. Get triangulation, level 3. And we'll get the clan barracks. Do I want to sit here for 2 turns? Yes, because I'm replenishing. I'll replenish some of my units. I might actually give you piercing bolts. There we go. And enter. I like all these mechanics which have been added to Total War Warhammer over the last few DLC. The scrap mechanic for the greenskins in particular, as we're using with these guys, have really allowed for a lot of I like all the little sort of customization you can make to units. It's it gives a lot more variety to the basic rosters. Yeah, we'll get interchangeable parts to lower the upkeep for artillery. And I think a lot of the other upgrades down here are more for artillery than ranged units. Yeah, reload time reduction, missile resistance. Then it gets to up to gyrocopters and bombers up there. This is all for melee units. Some of it might affect our ranged units. I think there's a speed upgrade here. Is that for rangers? Which we should get some rangers. I'd like to get some bugmans. Rangers. Ooh, this was also something else added in the last patch. You can search. So if I type in public order here, you can see, if I get rid of this. Come on. You can see it actually highlights all the tech which affects public order. Or has a public order bonus in it, which is really neat. I put in missile resistance. You see it highlights artillery entrenchment over there. What about growth? There we go. Heavy Quenstones, autonomy of the hordes. I'd like if it made a little noise. Like, it seems like you don't have to press enter. You just type it in. It would also be neat if you could, say, click it, and it came up with a glossary of search terms which you could use. Because it's fine for me, since I know a lot of these terms, but for others who may be newer to the game, who would find this mechanic the most useful, you wouldn't know what to search for. I guess unless you looked at one of these, but if you type in, like, income, you can see a lot of them improve income. But then I suppose you could put in, like, settlement. So yeah. That actually highlights this one as well. Just a little bit more functionality, I think, would make it even better, but it's very useful. Especially for tech trees like this, where there's a lot of things. I think, also, you've got it on here, too. And so you can put in speed, and it searches all of his abilities which have speed bonuses. Or, which have speed in the text for the skill bonuses there. It's not like it's specifically linking speed to these. I think it's just searching all of the text from these and saying, highlighting which ones have the word speed in them. Though I would assume it's not searching the fluff text there. So if Gyro Bomber in there had like speed in the text above available at rank 20, it wouldn't, recognize that. So, but it's nice. Nice little mechanic added. Hello, welcome, Wex. More Total Warhammer. Total Hammer World War 2. Yes. Total War Hammer 2232 whatever it is. We are playing as technical dwarves with a degree of innovation, though with some what's it called? With some restraint behind it, not completely unhooked innovation as we've seen before. But yes, proving quite fun. I look forward to seeing what the other upgrades we can get for units later on are. Okay, so we have that artillery. Let's get tactician level 2. And we'll jump over here. Okay, so how many greenskins are there? Glugzag, Orc Sticker Boys, Orc Boys. Doesn't seem like too many, and they don't have walls or a garrison. Make it easier. Okay, let's actually spend some of this if I can. Rune of Seeking, Rune of Fortitude, and a Rune of Cleaving. There we go. That's all of my oath gold. But we get a little bonus to our army. 5% charge bonus, 6 armor, 7% missile range, and 5 melee attack. So all of our units are got a little bit further range, which is quite nice. Warhammer 3 unhooked. I'm looking forward to Warhammer 3. It's looking pretty neat. I look forward in particular to seeing how factions are expanded upon, such as Cathay, which really had no army and very limited lore written by Games Workshop. It'll be interesting to see what is made for them, as it has been with Kislev. Other factions too. We actually have Ogre Kingdoms in this now. You can get Ogre Mercenaries sometimes after battles, and you can recruit them, which is was completely unexpected and is neat. It's odd to me that they would add Ogre Kingdoms into Warhammer 2 Total War, because it kind of takes the fanfare out of them being in Warhammer 3, even though it was pretty much guaranteed that they would be there. And there's also the Chaos Dwarves, which I wonder what they're going to do with them. Let's see. Grudge Throwers. What upgrades do we have? Oil Barrel Thrower. Oil Barrel Ammunition. Projectiles cover enemies in flammable oil. Okay. Can I make those flaming oil barrels? And Shrapnel Rocks. Ammunition. Projectiles will shatter into smaller pieces on impact. I think I'll get one of them with Shrapnel Rocks. There we go. That costs quite a bit of guild approval. Oh, yes. And you can see we've gotten a penalty there. Upkeep. Plus 15% for all dwarf missile units. Construction costs. Plus 15% for all buildings. So the, it's dropped below 39. So, yeah. We're pushing our luck with the, Guild's Engineer by having Shrapnel Rocks on our artillery. Valiant defeat? Excuse you? I think we should be able to defeat that. Well, I want to build some artillery. Or build some siege equipment. What have they got? You're a Forest Goblin's Lord. You're a Goblin Lord. You're a Spellcaster. Sneaky Stabbing, Vindictive Lair, and don't even try it. Okay. Would I perhaps want to... Because if I build siege equipment, chances are they're going to attack me. It might be better in my favor outside to fight them in the field, rather than fight in the settlement. However, my income is actually negative. Because of the Guild of Engineers. Damn them. Damn them stuffy hides. Don't they see that I'm doing things to improve the dwarf situation? I mean, what? Just a bunch of greenskins. Not like there's black orcs in that. I've got 6 units of archers. I've got some snotlings. I mean, let's see. What would happen? How would I deal with them on the walls? I wouldn't climb my dwarves up on the walls. I think they would just kill them if I did that. So I'd push through the gate. They've only got arrow towers. If we were out in the field, they'd probably swarm me. Okay, I think we're going to fight the battle. I feel like we should be able to deal with this. Okay, so where do we want to attack from? We want to attack here, maybe here in the center. If we attack here, there's more room for them to be clustered around back there, which I see kind of as a good thing, because then we can like bomb larger groups of them. If we're here, they're going to be sort of spread out. Or however, there's a clearer line to the capture flag, but we're not going to be capturing the flag. We're going to be killing them. Okay, so we're going to position ourselves over here. Quarrelers there. Thunderers up there. I'm going to put you on hold ammunition. You can go there. You two can go there. Miners. Go there. Satchel charges. You can go there. And you can go there. Okay. I'll actually put you a little bit closer. Okay. What am I going to attack with my artillery? The wall or one of the towers? I don't think we've got enough to really make it worthwhile to attack the towers, so we're going to attack the wall. If I had more artillery, we'd be able to deal with the towers faster, and I would probably take the time to defeat the towers, but with only 2 grudge throwers, even if one of them has shrapnel rocks, which we can see there, it's pretty cool. Oh, look, some of the rocks actually went up on top of the walls. We're going to have to step a fair bit back so we don't get hit by our own artillery there. But if we can break this wall down, be able to move through the gap. Oh, look, some of the boulders are actually going through the wall. I might want you actually back and inside the group there. Okay. You can move up to here. Gyro Bomber is making pretty good work of the goblins on the walls. You can shoot them there. Taka taka. Okay. We'll hold off on dropping bombs until we actually break through the walls, because then they're going to be all clustered together. Oh yes, just sit around on there, please. If any units are on the walls when it breaks, they just instant die. Even if they're lords and heroes, I think. Whoa. There we go. Ah! Splat. Okay. Yeah, you can attack that fort tower now. I'm actually going to move you up to here. Okay. Move up to here. Miners go there. You guys go there. Thunderers go there. Borrelers, you can step up as well, so you have better range. And miners with blasting charges, you can move up to here as well. So, stop chasing them around. There's some orc arrow boys there. I would like you to shoot them. And there's the snotties. What are you all doing? You're busy shooting that one dude there. Yeah, the explosive tips are not really useful for single targets. Okay, can I put you up to here? And you can maybe shoot into the settlement a bit. Come on. Some of you have got to have a line of sight. You're peeking over the pool of debris there.
Yes, Lord! Attack the axe!
Now, have to be a little bit further. Peekaboo. I don't know how these guys back here are shooting in, but I won't complain. Pull back. We might have upset them enough that they'll charge out. Oop. Their lords come out of the settlement. Come on. It's just a goblin. Smack his head in. Oh. The occasional ooh, hey. The occasional grudge raker goes off too. What's it? Yeah. No. Stop firing. Grudge throwers are destroying my own units. There we go. Have you dealt with that lord yet? Nearly. Could you shoot him, please? He's having trouble figuring out where he's wanting to go. We'll help him go to walk. There we go. There we go. To give our gyrocopters a little bit more ammunition. Might actually hold them off. Okay. Gates down. Now, how do I want to do this?
Come on! Let's start shooting! Dwarf warriors! Thunderers! Right far, right
Can you see anyone if I put you in front of the gates there?
blow through!
Maybe get a few shots into the settlement before we get in. You know, just thin out their numbers a little bit. I can see greenskins. Can you see greenskins?
We demand blood!
Doesn't look like it. Oh, hang on. Maybe you can? They're thinking about it. There we go. Oh, so you holding ground. I want you to hold ground.
For the High King! Thunderers!
They're really having to think about. I'm sorry, what?
For the Kazakh!
Yeah, don't shoot those guys up there. Okay. Oh,
Clans unite!
you've been busy picking them off there. Nice. Who dare damages my engines?
Off we go! Kill them! That's an order! Oh, what's that?
Spy sapping my
There's nothing I can't fix.
grudge thrower. Gruby scum sapping my grudge thrower.
Faster in!
I shouldn't rely on these dudes to fight in melee. They're not that tough.
Off we go! Will do! Guns! Aye! Right! We are relentless!
Hey, greenskins came out.
Dwarf warriors! Executors! Holding ammunition! The clans unite!
Okay.
Move now!
Dwarf warriors charge in. We've got to do this at some point. Could you attack there? Thank you. You can entrench. Drop a smoke bomb, or whatever that thingy is. Dwarf warriors charge in. You two can charge in. Stop firing. Bomber. Come back in, and I'm going to get you to drop, I think, 2 more bombs. 1 and 2. There we go. Okay, where's my grudge rakers? There they are. No, no, I don't want you to go through that gap. Why did I have to go through that way? Okay. Miners get in, we need some more. Oomph. Go. Push back to there. If I could just get some of my dudes on firing angles.
Understood, Lord. Move! Move! Kill orcs!
Okay.
Move off!
Oh, I want you to go over there. Oh, you're getting shot. That's why you're not moving.
Off we go! Move it out! Understood, Lord!
Ugh.
Get moving! Move
Okay, 1 more bomb. There we go.
on the way! We'll guard it! Find your targets! Yes!
Okay.
Miners! Getting
Charge in.
missiles ready!
Good. Grudge rakers are up on the walls.
Build the brood! It's an order!
Oh, you actually have to cast that on a unit.
Dwarf warriors! Nothing can stop us!
Okay. There is some greenskins up there, so go over there.
Nothing can stop.
This. Okay. I think that's probably the best spot to use it on.
Go!
Right. Here.
I know!
Boom. There we go. Okay. You can replenish the ammunition of the gyro bomber. You can use that.
Miners! Action! Let us a reckoning! Miners!
Chuck a few more satchel charges. I'm going to replenish your satchel charges so you can chuck another volley.
Vengeance! Blood roar! On the way! Vengeance! Yes!
Quarrelers can come in. I think, yeah, they've all broken. Okay, good. Actually, just like line up there. Go over there. And you can just shoot them as they're running around in confusion. Nice, nice. Oh, and there we go. They're all clean. A very careful and methodical siege.
We are relentless.
Excellent. Okay, close victory. 280 losses. Took a while, but you know, had to be careful. I couldn't fight them in one-on-one, so. Also, it's making use of our units. 283 kills for those grudge rakers. Ooh, nice. They even outstripped the gyro bomber and the gyrocopter. It's like how I was playing the Oldor Greybeards faction, or Greybeards Prospectors faction. Except they have smaller units of dwarves, so you have to be very tactical like that. Like, you know, pick apart the defenses, deal with the enemies, and have your ranged units come into position to fire into the flanks. Ooh, Banner of Lost Holds. Created by rune lords who hailed from Lost Holds, the fight beneath this storied banner is to recall the fury of so many wrongs. Plus 5 melee attack, plus 8% base weapon damage. Constant on allies nearby. I think we had this when we were playing as Cracker Jack. You'll see our guild approval went up. I think it went up by 50 points because we got Mount Gumbad. So we're actually now minus 20% upkeep for dwarf missile units. Minus 20% construction cost, public order +2, and growth +5. The guild approves. We have results. We will get... Do I want more ammunition? Do I want speed? I'm gonna get requisition, so we can get more ammunition. We should be able to get Zhufbar 42 pounders next. There we go. We can get empower the guilds. I'm going to demolish that. We're going to keep the refectory. And yeah, I don't know whether I'll go all the way over here to getting Dead Rock Gap and Desolation of Drakenmoor. I think last time I had to fight the Red Eye clan for these. There's also over here, this is where Clan Rictus, oh yeah, Rictus clan nest or whatever is. They're located here in Crookback Mountain and Mount Silverspear. And then further down here is the Chaos Dwarves. But I think we're going to focus up here, as we said. Determined earlier, the vampire counts are our biggest threat.
Bring me flesh to craft.
So we're going to have to turn around and do a Castle Drakenhoff. Also, that means now that I can trade with you.
Go on then.
Yep. Garrett Cadrin might actually deal with Nashrak Slayer for us.
Our kin have come. Fetch the
We'll get a non-aggression pact with you. There we go.
What?
It's interesting being sandwiched between two other dwarf factions.
to you.
Oh, hey, Thorgrim. Oh, yeah. So, we're playing as Grimm Burloksson, but the actual Lord of Zhufbar is Barrowndin Stoneheart. I believe we can actually recruit him. I think you could also play as him. I think it's another Lord which is available. I think he's... I can't actually remember what his, what the bonuses he can provide are. He might have a focus on, like, Ironbreak and mining. But that's why he's there and not Grimm Burloksson, because Grimm Burloksson is not actually the leader of Clan Zhufbar. He is a master engineer. Barrowndin's the king of Zhufbar. Like if you're playing as Grumbrindle or whoever, and I think Thorgrim would still be represented there. I don't want a military alliance with you. So I'll get dragged into battles with greenskins down to the south. Oh, hello. Toxodin. Yeah, there's Rictus clan nest. They're trespassing. Oh, yeah, right. The greenskins are raiding, so we're going to have to attack them to satisfy their grudge. We actually have two grudges. The Gobi Scum grudge, which is because they're raiding our province, and the Bugman grudge. 3 battles against the following races greenskins. So they destroyed Bugman's brewery. I really don't want to fight you. Could you please just shove off? Go somewhere else. Gold. Let's get barley fields. I'm gonna run past you and deal with these greenskins. Put that on you, and we'll get drink to victory. There we go. They're no more. That's why they were raiding, so they didn't incur the attrition from having no settlements. Get tactician. There we go. Okay. That's also... Oh no, okay. This isn't... Okay, so this is actually a bit different. Usually it would be if the greenskin raid your province, you'll be tasked with defeating the greenskin army which was raiding your province. It seems like this is now you just have to raid the greenskins back. Under the outraged sight of Grungni, the gobi scum raid our mountains as they always have another grudge for the great another grudge for the great book, another wrong to be righted, more greenskins to hunt and kill. It's interesting if it works that way. I wonder what happened if, like, the Empire moved into your regions and raided so they didn't get attrition damage from the mountains. Probably the same as what always would happen. Hey, Vlad. Okay. Might recruit another lord to look over Mount Gumbad. Probably be a rune lord too. They have fun new abilities. I really like how the runes have been changed in the last patch. Especially Rune of Wrath and Ruin. That rune's changed like 3 times now. Used to be a damage over time to a single unit. Then it was changed to, I think, a slowdown and a charge bonus decrease. There we go, we'll get cannons. And now it's actually an area of effect, like an area of effect damage blast, which is pretty nice. Oh yeah, we could actually get Barrowndin. Maybe we should get him. He is our other legendary lord. Yeah, we'll get Barrowndin Stoneheart. I don't... Yeah, okay. There we go. He actually has a unique weapon, Grudge Settler. Commissioned by Barondin's father and being worked on for the last 170 years, this axe is Smith Arbrecht's finest work. The axe is embedded with the rune of Swift Slaying, the rune of Severing, and the rune of Ice. It's got frostbite attacks, plus 50 armor piercing weapon damage, plus 8 melee attack, magical attacks, and an ability Grudge Settler, and also recruitment cost minus 10% for the Lord's Army. Grudge Settler gives 32 seconds on himself and units within 40 meter range, I think, plus 20% charge speed, plus 24 melee attack, and plus 40% charge bonus. Yeah, he doesn't actually have any unique skills. He might be a lord in making or something. I don't know. I don't want to put words into the modders' mouths. I feel like he was in another mod, which I had. Maybe that mod was discontinued. I can't remember. I'm sorry. So many mods. My poor memory can't remember them all. I try my best. Okay, we'll upgrade that. We'll upgrade Zhufbar to level 3. And we'll enter. Where are we going? Okay. Followers of Nagash declare war on the Ugma tribe. Richter's clan nest declare war on Karak Azul. Border princes declare war on Greenskins. Scabby Eye, Creeping Death, and Black Venom. And we get interchangeable parts. Okay, go over to there. You're upgrading that. Let's upgrade Grom Peak. Wouldn't mind getting a bit more gold per turn. 581 is not much. Vlad's disappeared. Okay. Let's see. What do we want? Another minus 5% upkeep for artillery? Sure. Large scale... What's it? Large scale shell production. Again, the Dwarven forges speak, casting a new type of ammunition. Large shells filled with Cinder Blast. Greenskin, not greenskins. Vampire counts are trespassing again. What are the dwarves called? Vampires? Zanganas, I think. Okay, let's jump you down there. So, how heavily defended is Castle Drakenhoff? They got Graveguard, Crypt Ghouls, Black Knights, Fellbats, Fargeists. It's level 3. It's only going to get more powerful. If we attacked and sacked it now. And they have the Awakened Battlefield. They don't have the actual garrison building though, so that's nice. And we don't have to worry about ranged units either. Vampire counts are very what would be the word? Accommodating to our tactics in that regard. We don't have to worry about being shot back. We do have to worry about flying units. But I think our missile units will be able to shoot down a few Vargeists. If the AI decides to attack with them, they tend to like to have their Vargeist sitting over the flag for reason. Baskaloic declare war on Ugma tribe. Okay, that settlement just exploded. Barrack Var has actually been taken by Scabby Eye. Okay, that's not great. Is that added onto our regions to take? No, it's not actually. Maybe this doesn't update. This is just which regions we should take from the beginning. Okay, well, anyway, we've got targets. I guess we could go and get Barrack far. If Karazakarak doesn't take it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Karazakarak, what are you doing, lads? You've got Karak drawn, you've got your capital. Pillars of Grungni have fallen. Mount Squighorn is taken by Greenskins. Am I going to have to rescue the dwarves? I like how varied it can be. Sometimes I see the dwarves have great success. Other times, the Greenskins actually do manage to overpower the dwarves. It's nice to have some variety in the campaigns rather than the dwarves always succeeding. Right. Let's see. What's over here? If you attack the settlement, you steal technology. Okay. Got a balefire hearth. You're causing vampire corruption in my province. What's the biggest worry with you? I guess just the Graveguard being better troops than mine. They don't have a Vargolf, but that's pretty good. Hey, Manfred! Coming and knocking. We've dealt with more greenskins than this. We can deal with some bloody undead umgak. I don't know the Kazalid word for undead. I guess the undead are umgak. I mean, they're made by humans. Umgak just means shoddily made or made by humans. The term is synonymous in dwarven language.
For the High King!
Okay, so yes, and here's the neat map for Castle Drakenhoff. We have seen this one before in campaigns past. It's not as big as it used to be. It used to extend over to this area, and this was where the capture point was. However, it's since been pushed forward a bit, and the capture point is actually over here. Though this is still part of the map. Just that the capture flag is a little bit more central, which is rather nice. And I think it's had a pass for increasing frame rates, because it's not lagging as much as it used to be. Okay. Let's go there. Put you there. You can go there. To go like that. Go there, that, and that. Now, am I going to get you to attack the towers? There is one thing on this, actually. We can't attack the walls, because... I mean, I don't know what will happen if we attack the walls. I don't know if there'll be a slope behind them to get up to here. Might be better to just attack the towers. What's my king smoking? I don't know. Probably some variant of dwarven tobacco. Grimm does have a little steam stack attached to his back, so he's steaming away. Maybe it's like central heating for his armor or something. Ooh. I might just actually have our artillery shoot the units on the walls. I've got the 42 pounders. Okay. Because he's got the hiking. Ha ha. Deal with you. Yeah, our artillery's doing pretty good work for all those.
Take to the air. We are relentless.
Crypt ghouls.
Understood, Lord. Off we go.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good shot. There wasn't much there to
The clans unite. Taxis out. We are relentless. Nothing can stop us.
Can you attack that tower?
Nightfall. Plow through. Miners. Go. Move. Dwarf warriors.
I should spread you out a bit more so that you're not taking, ow, as much damage from those towers as you are. Maybe if we could just scare all of the units off the walls. I can't actually cast the cannons on the walls. Drop another bomb there. Explosions! Okay, is that tower nearly destroyed? Ah, I feel better once it is. 97. There we go. Dwarf warriors, hop in. You two can hop in there. Stop shooting. You're just going to deal damage to my own guys now.
Yes, laddie.
Can you shoot over the heads of those and hit those guys up there? Yes, you can. Oh, wow. How many did you knock over with that shot? You only killed like one of them, but that was impressive. Quarrelers, stop firing.
Stop firing. Kill orcs.
Wait, are you engaged in combat? Oh, look, there's a few graveguard which have come off the walls.
Aye. Obey me.
Okay, can you hop up there?
Slay the oathbreakers.
You can deal with these few graveguard up on the wall. Okay, they've engaged us down there. Grudge Rakers, come up on the walls. I should actually rename the unit to Grudge Rakers, since that's what I'm calling them.
Ready to strike! Back to the air! Move now! Range far, range fast!
You can replenish the ammunition of that, you can replenish the ammunition of those. Yeah, they gave them like 9, 10 ammunition. Ooh. You actually getting up on the walls, or are you like trying to push through my own lines to get up there? What are you doing going all the way over there? That's not where you're supposed to go. Hey, turn around.
Nothing can stop us! Right far, right fast! Where is Queen Helga? We stay hot!
There we go.
We'll guard it!
Okay, good.
Thunderers! There's nothing I can't fix.
Uh,
Let me get my tools!
you can go over there. You can go over there. Actually, let's do it this way. You two can go there, and then once they're there, you can form up around them. There we go.
For the ancestor gods!
And all go on auto fire.
No shoddy contraptions here! Huh?
They're attacking you from the side.
For the ancestor gods!
Climb the walls.
Get your bears up there! Down over me!
Up over here.
Master engineer!
I imagine they're just like tossing crates of ammunition up to the gyrocopters and bomber. The pilot's like catching it somehow. Yeah, ow. These grave guard do hurt quite a bit.
Yes, Fame! Miners!
Yeah. Okay. You might need to flee.
Master
They've cut your squad in about half. Okay, let's use our cannon here. It's not a great position for it, but boom. There we go.
War of vengeance!
They're crumbling.
For mountain and hall!
You dwarves can move into there.
Move now!
Our front line, yeah, they're suffering a bit.
Hit them! We'll guard it!
Come back. Graveguard and nearly all dead. Five, four, three, two, one. You can still see they did a fair bit of damage to our dudes.
Thunderers! This is an order! Battle move!
Smoke bomb.
They have wronged us!
Gyro bomber, come over here.
Get your beards out the way, Darwin! We must battle! Run! On the way! Yes,
Okay, there we go. Should whittle away the last of those. I think we just caused some friendly fire there. Yeah, some of our grudge rakers are being a bit inaccurate. Oh dear. Okay. Quarrelers. I think I'm going to have you climb up the walls over here.
Strike out.
Since there's no real enemies around to stop you. There we go.
We stay hot.
Hop over there.
Nothing can stop us.
Okay, so we're going to have 3 of you climb up there.
Move.
One of you can climb up over here.
Dwarf warriors.
And you warriors
Nothing can stop
can hop over there.
Okay.
Oh, you're actually fresh. But you climbed the walls. I thought climbing the walls permanently lowered the fatigue of a unit.
By the gears of Zhufbar. Trucks away. Blow
Uh-oh. Black Knights. No.
miners. The clans unite.
Oh, they just turned around there. Nope, they're coming back for another charge. They thought about it. Or maybe not.
Quarrelers.
Come on. Can you climb up the walls there?
Your beards
There we go.
up there.
Oh, hey. They're over there. Okay. Damn it. Good. Do that.
Beards ready. Nothing can stop us. Down.
I want you over here.
Orphan legs.
And quarrelers, you can go there. And go on auto fire.
We'll guard it.
Oh.
It is a reckoning.
They decided to charge there. That's fine. Up over here. Replenish though their ammunition a little bit more.
Range far, range fast.
Hey, gyrocopters, could you please shoot the
Gyro bomber. Charge. And
Thank you. Why weren't you doing that before?
thunderers. Holding ammunition.
Okay. It's like they're flat cannons. Oh. Okay, you can just keep shooting at them. They're probably all going to disintegrate soon anyway, so.
For the Karazanko.
There we go.
Strike out.
Yep. They're gone. Go over here. You can go there.
For the high.
And you can move over here. And yep, there they go. The Fellbats and those Vargeist have died. These ones will start disintegrating. They're still determined not to come into combat with them. But just hurry up time and they'll end up disintegrating and die off on their own. Any moment now. They should be. Yeah, they are crumbling. Fine. I guess hurry them along a bit. Maybe just getting shot will be all they need to just drop out of the sky. Yeah, there we go. You're still hanging on too. That's impressive. Blah. There we go. Usually they all fall away earlier than that. Oh well. I know they get a bit of a leadership buff for standing on the capture square, but anyway. Right, now, should we do with Castle Drakenhoff? Should we just sack it and run off with the money, or should we capture it? It does have a gold mine in it, but it's in an unpleasant environment. Not in the mountain. We get 9,950 for sacking it. I think I was close enough, so I think we'll sack it. And we'll colonize it. There we go.
Hey, lad, what can I do?
Level 1, but eh.
One rag.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think we'll get the young engineer. Grimm Burloksson is the youngest dwarf to pass the many rituals required to be named a master engine. Cooldown for ballistics calibration. Which... yeah, okay.
By Grungni, this had better be good.
Now we've got that, we can just take the rest of Sylvania for ourselves.
Summon me if you dare.
Okay, enter. Don't have anything I can immediately spend the money on, but... Von Karstein have gone to war with us. Maybe Sterland will drop in and help us with this. War fervor, sure. You can get Zhufbar 42 pounders in level 2. That means we get 2 casts of it now.
Such insolence.
I would actually like to go and deal with you, even if you came and attacked me.
Ready.
My units are a little weakened though. I could also recruit some slayers. This is something which was changed as well in the last update, in the last patch. Every turn, depending on how much grudge you have, how filled your grudgeometer up here is, you have a higher chance of getting units of slayers to recruit from the regiments of renown slot. So you can see we have 3 giant slayers here and 1 unit of slayers. Even at satisfied, you get some occasionally, but the higher this is, the more chances there are of you getting slayers to instantly recruit. As the, I suppose, as the dwarves get more motivated to address the grudges which you're letting pile up. So, which is pretty neat. Though the idea of dwarves being able to recruit, like, large armies of slayers quickly is kind of scary. Hello, welcome, welcome. They changed the grudge bar in the patch notes? Yes. It's a welcome change. Makes it a little bit more interesting, though I haven't seen exactly how much it has changed. Just some of the simpler things. Let's see. Gates of Grimbar. Do I want this? Provides growth. Or should I build something else instead? Tinker's Den, perhaps, because I could get gyrocopters right out the door. Right out the door. I also might want to put the siege workshop in here so I can get it up to level 4. Iron Drakes. Get some more Thunderers. We'll get that. Increases income and growth, which is quite nice. Pardon me. Let's see. Get the iron smelter too? Yeah, sure. And we'll get the stone bread bakery.
Ready to do the guild's bidding.
Okay, do I want to sit in here?
Yes?
Do I want to try and lure them to attack me?
To war?
Again, my front line is kind of badly injured.
Onward. Master engineer at your service. Aye?
Jump over to there. I could just abandon Castle Drakenhoff and leave it a smoking ruin. Just as a giant middle finger to the vampire counts. There we go. I was hoping they'd do this. You're attacking me in the narrow confines of the underpass, or whatever it's called. With what? A unit of Blood Knights. Some dire walls. Okay. Do we have a good slope here which I can set up on? Right back over here. Okay. Since they attacked me, they are going to be coming to attack me. They're not going to be sitting back. Come on. There we go. Okay. Grudge Rakers. Go there. Go there. You can go there. You and you go over there. There we go. And the Grudge Throwers, you can form up behind there. And my Gyro Bomber and Gyrocopter. Just so. Okay. Oh, pardon me. You could maybe have set up a little bit closer. There's a bit of a hill here. You're going to be waiting for your reinforcements, or are you coming shuffling this way? No, you're advancing. I do have to be a bit worried about the Vargeists, but we have a lot of ranged, and I've got those Slayers as well, so they should help us. Blood Knights, I'm not too concerned about them. Again, got a lot of ranged. The dire walls are probably a bit more of a problem because they're fast flankers. And they do have quite a few of them. They've got like 6 units of them, jeez. 7. Okay. Hurry things up. I'm not good at timing the cannonball, I don't think, at the moment, so I think I'm going to wait until they're stuck into combat before I fire these off. Nice environments underground. Like these. Just the dwarven like forts just disappearing off into the fog in the ceiling. There's all this lava down there. Okay, are they nearly in range? And I don't really want to move my gyrocopters over there. What with the Vargeists? They'll tear them apart. These are really not good at fighting. Actually, it's got 50 melee attack, but it's got 5 melee defense. So. Okay. Yeah, attack those Graveguard. And I guess you can attack that Graveguard too. There's maybe not enough infantry to make full use of the shrapnel shot. It does look cool though. We could get a rune which makes our grunts throw an explosive shot. Yeah, it's got 15 kills. 33 now. Okay, that's not too bad. Don't attack the Blood Knights. And attack. I'm getting you to cross your shots. That's not too good. Go the other way around. There's like an invisible wall here, so I can't put them right up against the edge of the map. Fortunately. Can you, like, snipe a Vargeist out of the air? Come on. Pow! There you go. Good shot. Right. Let's see. Okay, you're attacking over there. Die walls don't count as large, so the Slayers aren't going to do too good against them. Actually, you attack them. You attack them. You attack them. Okay. Okay.
Nothing can stop us.
Grudge throwers. Yeah, you need to stop trying to turn to attack guys on the flanks and sort of just keep firing forward, please. No! Flee! Hi guys, are attacking my gyrocopters. Scarpa! Ow! You got like cut in half by those Vargeists. Dagger, dagger. Come on. Hold off. They're all clustered together. Yes. There we go. Okay. Move on to the flanks. gyrocopters. Got some bombs on the zombies. Okay. You can sit back and attack the others. Go over here. Use a cannon. Where's Vlad? There he is.
Gears of Zhufbar! Score!
Yeah, you're the anti-large ones.
Strike out!
Go and shoot those.
For the ancestor!
Yeah, our slayers are being cut apart by the grave guard.
Hit them! Our fire undimmed!
No!
Nothing I can't fix. The clans unite!
Shoot him! Shoot Vlad!
Of those dwarven
Ah.
legs!
Leave my engineer alone!
Oh, off we go!
No!
Kill Ernst! I'll do it!
Charge into combat!
Miners! War of vengeance! Quarrelers!
Probably why I hadn't foreseen!
Fight! Kill Ernst!
Who thought that the Vampire Count's lords would be so powerful?
Fight!
That's kind of their whole thing.
Go!
Okay, but if we can deal with the rest of the army, then their lords shouldn't mean too much. Come on. Even a vampire can't survive a few shots from a shotgun.
Of those dwarven legs!
Oh,
Move to attack!
come on, another volley. Blech. Well, we don't need to. That went pretty well. Does mean we dealt with both of their armies, so we can move on to Schwarzhofen. Our lords are pretty badly injured, though. Am I going to abandon Castle Drakenhoff? Oh, we'll get some Oath Gold. Okay. It's interesting, neither of those options actually give you casualty replenishment. Which is nice. I don't think the dwarves should have that easy access to casualty replenishment. Get Pathfinder and Undeath Descendant. -4 wound recovery time.
Time for a reckoning.
You know, you could go through the mountains, not around. Well,
Master Engineer at your service.
we'll get... nothing which really immediately helps. Movement duration reduction, hero action success chance, skilled engineer. We'll get skilled engineer. Even as a beardling, Grimm exhibited all the signs of a skilled inventor when other aspirants were still learning basic principles. He had already constructed a self-lighting pipe, a steam-powered beard raider, and a double-barreled rifle that could kill a half-dozen greenskins with one shot. I think we... yeah. That's the same as over there.
To war?
Let's recruit... 363 upkeep. Ugh, they're not cheap.
Such
Hey, I killed you. You died. Why are you still there?
I will.
Okay. I think we can deal with your army if we attack you. Order resolve. What's that going to kill? Nothing. Okay. We probably could have done that with no casualties if I had played it. Get the loot.
I'll take the high road.
And you can get... requisition. More ammunition.
Ready to do the guild.
So what have you got? Fire guys, direwolves, zombies, skeletons. What have you got in here? Crypt ghouls, zombies, fellbats.
Ready.
We can deal with that. Might lose a unit of miners. Yeah, I'm just gonna auto resolve. There we go. Occupy.
What needs to be done?
And we will build... Got the casualty replenishment building. Nice. My first thought is walls. My second thought is public order building. I think I'll build the walls. And we will get... Son of a guildmaster. As the son of Guildmaster Burloksson, it was always expected that he would follow in his father's footsteps. Even the eldest guild members conceded his ability. However, there were signs that his judgment was suspect, and he did not value the ancient laws that dwarf engineers are expected to follow. Get requisition level 3. And... I guess for the moment we'll fill out our army with some miners. How are things going over here? Well, the Wood Elves have expanded out and taken Varenka Hills and Barracks Dallasbug. Iron Rock's ruins, which makes me think that it's either... It might be the Famir. Or it could be the Trolls? The Famir start in the swamps over here. I wonder where Manfred is.
Our kin have come. Fetch the brewmaster.
You're actually partially willing to consider joining a confederation with me. Would I want to do that? I'd get another big hold. Carrot Cadrin would be quite nice to have. What have you got in your settlement? I can't see. You're not at war. You're at war with them, but if you confederated with me, we wouldn't be at war. They probably wouldn't like me, so they'd go to war quickly. You're not under siege. I think for the moment I'm going to leave them, even if I could confederate with them. What about you?
My throng stands ready. Nigh.
Okay. Wait, your relations is going down?
You may speak before my shield bearers and on the oath stone.
Oh, okay. Minus 15, you've got aversion to me, and great power, so it's just 0. Okay. But we're doing so good. Still have to raid a Greenskin region. And win one more battle versus the Greenskins. I also don't really want to confederate with him because I'm not making too much money. And if he's got an army of slayers, that's going to cost an awful lot in terms of upkeep. It's just going to, you know, my income is just going to drop through the floor. If I was making about 3,000, perhaps I'd consider it. But at 1,000, I think the money's best spent building up my own regions for the moment. Okay, I've got walls in Waldenhof. No walls in Eschen or Fort Oberstyre. Could probably make friends with the halflings over there. Failed. Upkeep reduction for our artillery. Get masterwork crossbows.
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it.
Quite open to the idea. Get a trade agreement, non-aggression pact. You're at war with Averland and the Sylvania. That's just great. And
Fine.
and a military access.
The Empire.
Here we go.
By the comet.
You're actually not going too well. Glibfoot pockets. Esteemed figures in halfling society, field wardens keep the moot safe from threats inside and outside. I thought that was the name of a unit, because I'm pretty sure their lord's called Glibfoot. So I thought it was like, I don't know, a unit of thieves, but it's a hero.
Aye, lad, what can I do? Aye, alright.
Could be an army up there. I'm gonna go over here. We'll get a bit more regeneration or casualty replenishment while we're in our mountainous region. Public order's gonna suffer, but oh well. Oh yeah, these are two different provinces, aren't they? What am I going to do about that? I think rather than have this region rebel and have a grudge caused by it, I'm going to abandon it. I want to hold on to Castle Drakenhoff more. Because I don't get a grudge if I abandon the region, but if it's taken from me by a rebellion, then I'll get a grudge to take it back and, you know, it will just be back and forth taking the settlement. Trying to hold on to it when I have to be elsewhere. Actually, it looks like the dwarves have taken back their regions. Correct, that is. Yeah, they have. Well done. Actually taken back the Silver Road. I was worried there for a moment.
Ready to do the guild's bidding. Yes, laddie.
Okay. Do I want to recruit something else while I'm in my region? Okay, I'm going to combine those miners. I'm going to get rid of 3 of them.
Master engineer at your service.
I'll get bolt thrower and 2 dwarf warriors. And I can't recruit a master engineer. I don't have the building for it. Grom Peak. Public order here is actually suffering. I'll build the refectory. There we go. So what? That's going to be 150, 139, 139. 450. And I'll get the Ekrund miners as well. Oh, and we're getting a rebellion in Drakenhoff. That's fine. Let it rebel. We'll defeat the rebellion. Ugh, that will give us some public order. They're not going to take the region in a single turn, like they would have with Schwarzhofen. You want a defensive alliance. Sure. You're already at war with those greenskins, so I'm not going to be dragged into a war with them. Maybe you'll be able to help me against the vampire counts. Well, great. Make him take the oath.
Aye?
Rather than taking the public order penalty. How many turns do we have? We need quite a few turns to get level 4. Get a dwarf keep.
Aye, lad, what can I do?
Go deal with these Zanganas. Get out of here. And we'll get
This road is
that
shoddy. One
and
right.
go into Castle Drakenhoff.
What needs to be done?
There's Manfred.
Ready to do the guild's bidding.
We will get... So, what in the end do I want to be going with? I have to think about how I'm going to spend my skills, because there's quite a few things I can spend skills on. We could get him a gyrocopter mount. I could swap between these two, I think. It doesn't say that one of them's locked out if I get the other one. And these only apply when he's in that mount, so that one actually applies permanently. Doesn't say just when he's in the gyrocopter. All these ones only apply when he's in the bomber. Do I want him in a gyrocopter though? He's pretty good with his shotgun. That gets him flaming ammunition. And anti-large. What type of weapon does he have on it? Does he have a brimstone? I guess he's got a brimstone launcher. I would also like to get Thunderer so that I can improve my artillery. Then Darby firepower, missile resistance. And Morgrim's favored, I guess, for ammunition, missile strength, and reload time reduction of artillery. However, I can't have everything, and I'd also like to get ballistics calibration and extra powder. Because this also benefits my army. Ballistics instructor is quite nice with the increase in range. Whereas I don't think these increase range. So, do I make him a lord which buffs my army, or a lord which primarily buffs himself? Wonder whether... I assume Deadeye would affect when he's on a flying mount. And if he had ballistics calibration while he was in a flying mount, he'd be able to, like, fly around and shout orders from the air. And also, he could drop off supplies by, you know, restocking people's ammunition. No, we'll get a gyrocopter mount. No. Gyrocopters are revolutionary flying machines and provides the armies of the dwarves with dedicated aerial support, or as a form of fast reconnaissance. Also, what can we improve our bolt throwers with? Explosive bolts. Projectile causes explosive damage, or tranquilizer bolts. Projectiles cause stunned effect, which reduces enemy combat ability and shooting accuracy. That's pretty cool, and an interesting idea. I like the idea of, like, having bolt throwers with tranquilizer bolts, specifically to take out things like, Norscan mammoths. And the idea of, like, hitting a unit of infantry. I mean, what? They would get affected by the tranquilizer even though all the people who got hit by the bolt would just explode. So I guess good for large targets. Good for clumps of enemy units. The grudge thrower is already good for that. Bolt throwers are specifically for anti-large, really. I guess that makes them good at another thing. I don't actually know. We might just leave you as you are at the moment. I'll give you the tranquilizer bolts if we're going to go, if I know that we're going to go up against multiple large targets. Like Vargolfs, not like cavalry. Though I guess you could hit the cavalry unit with a tranquilizer bolt. Again, you'd probably kill all the horses you're hitting with the trank. Because the debuff is applied to the entire unit. Maybe they've got, like, trank gas on it or something. Oh, hey, got Trick and Felix. Okay, Masterwork crossbows. Where are they? Oh, they're over here.
For the wisdom of the
Am I going to go recruit you?
My axe thirsts for war.
In another army.
Yes?
But I don't really have the money to support another army. Yeah, get hand loaded. Each round delicately crafted to deliver death with a personal touch.
Summon me if you
This round has your name on it.
my axe thirsts.
Maybe we'll recruit Gotrek and Felix and,
Time for a reckoning.
oh, I can't actually, disband him because he's immortal. He's a legendary lord.
It is time.
I did expect as much, but...
Anad!
Okay, do I want to go to Eschen? They don't have walls there. They've got 3 units of the Tithe in there? They got a unique building. Hell Fen. Oh yeah. A former burial place of the ancient tribes. The swampland called Hell Fen now teems with throngs of zombies. Yeah, I think I was using this when I was making my zombie armies. 25% physical resistance for zombies faction-wide. Plus 2 armor-piercing damage for zombies faction-wide. 100% casualties suffered from vampiric territory attrition, local enemy armies. And also 3 garrisons of the Tithe. So, what? They've got a whole bunch of zombies in there. 40% physical resistance on the zombies. That's kind of impressive. Crypt ghouls. Probably got more zombies in your armies. That actually makes me think I want to get the explosive bolts. If we're dealing with a whole... just huge clusters of zombies. Sure. Get that. And we'll upgrade you to shrapnel rocks too.
Aye? Ready.
Let's go zombie... hunting. His main army is actually made up of more than just zombies. Black Knights, Direwolves, Fellbats. So... what's the battlefield? Okay. Large open field with a hill. And we might do this battle and then call it for tonight. That cavalry, though. Don't really have a good answer for that.
Dwarf warriors.
Okay, so you can go there. I would like to have some long beards for my defensive
Dwarf warriors.
line. You can go back there. Miners can go there. Yep, we're boxing up.
For the Karazakor. The clans unite.
When the going gets tough, the dwarf naturally form into squares.
Roach thrower.
Okay. Actually tempted to make a gap in my front line so that you can shoot through. But you can actually shoot down the hill there pretty well, so I think we'll just leave you as you are. Okay. You can turn there.
For the Karazanko!
You can turn there. There and there. Oh yeah, you're on your gyrocopter. See? Neat! It's actually got his specific model in there too. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Does his gyrocopter look any different? Not really. Aside from the fact that it's a brimstone one. Okay.
Master Engineer!
You can all form up. I guess we've got a little aerial squadron now. It'd be neat if his gyrocopter had, like, a different paint job or something.
Strike out!
Like some sporty stripes or something on it.
Range fast! Moving out!
Okay, what's the explosive bolts like? Ooh, hey! Okay. So they're like mortar shots. Except with the, much lower... with a much lower firing arc. And what's this bleeding effect provide? Oh yeah. Minus 10% speed, minus 20% armor piercing base weapon damage. Somehow we're making the skeletons bleed. Don't question it. What? It's like if it bleeds we can kill it? Even if it doesn't bleed. Okay. Wow, those direwolves somehow managed to get past my dudes. Bats! No!
It is a reckoning!
Ah! Good, good. At least they're just bats. They're not that scary.
Select target!
Why are they all forming up over there?
On the way! Kazakan,
Artillery, turn around. Crawlers, turn around.
Fillet of flesh our aim! Move off! Bring utter ruin on them all! By the ancestors, I'll have bacon!
Blow the zombies away. Okay, you're dealing with all those flanking units. That's fine. I don't know what they're doing. They're like trying to flank around me, but how long does that take to recharge? 90 seconds. Okay, that's not too bad.
They have wronged us! By the gears of
Can you shoot him? Shoot the Strigoi. Oh, once he gets back up. Oh, I actually took you off your grudge. That's rude. Bloody Black Knights. Go away. Get off my miners. Oh, they've got some more flankers. Okay, maybe you can deal with that entire unit. They crumble away. Yeah, there's only 11 of them. Okay. I think they can deal with the remainders of them now. Get rid of those fell bats. Dive into combat. Slice up the bats. The bats actually have 45 melee defense. That's pretty impressive. What do you think you're doing? Don't go squeezing through the gap there.
It is a reckoning.
That's exceedingly rude. Cannon. Another smoke bomb. Disorientate the zombies. Put you on the flank. Oh, well. There we go. 136 losses. Pretty good. Against what? Like 2,100 or something? Ugh. If they'd had some tougher units than Blackguard. Oh, Black Knights. Troublesome. Direwolves are nasty, but not really on their own. Okay. What am I going to do? Sack it, raise it, loot and occupy. I think I just got to sack it. Run away with the money. Can I get back to Castle Drakenhoff? I can, if I force march. Again, I didn't want to take it and have, like, 3 armies out from the Fog of War come and attack me. We get Vampire Hunter. Plus 5 leadership when fighting vampires.
No, mortal. No.
Okay. So... that does mean that they're down to level 2, and they don't have that unique building there anymore, so their zombies are all weaker. Which is nice. One less thing to worry about. What do I get now? Let's actually focus on getting our public order ones. We get include related families, oaths of loyalty, and High King's authority. That will give us +4 public order. That'll overcome the penalty I have for playing on hard campaign mode.
War boss, innit?
Oh look, Ungrim's actually going to attack. Okay. And we'll end turn, and I think we'll call it there for tonight. Come the new turn. It's going pretty well so far. Dealt with greenskins, trolls, vampire counts. We've taken Castle Drakenhoff. We have 2 full provinces in the mountains. I think we'll probably continue fighting against the vampire counts. Go for Castle Templehoff. I guess we'll take Eschen and Waldenhof. I guess we'll try and own Sylvania. I mean, as I said, they're unpleasant climates. But if we own it, I mean, either we own it or the Empire's going to come and own it. And between those two, I'd prefer to own it. Public order would be a bit difficult to hold, though. But we'll be able to keep a lid on the vampire corruption. Also just money generation. Even if we're getting minus 15% income from all the buildings. This could still provide a fair bit for us. So, yeah, hey, you actually took Nashrak's lair. And then, I guess we can focus on going further up north. Get Red Eye Mountain. I think there's another gold mine up there. I'd also like to get these regions to the east of us. Then, I guess we can focus on going for some of the other lost holds. Well, there's Karak Vlag up there as well. Silver Pinnacle, Red Eye Mountain. Yeah, we can focus on getting them. Then we can start moving further south and getting the others. We haven't actually had a look at this. So, Grimm Burloksson does have unique items, but he doesn't unlock them in his skill tree. Instead, he spends guild approval to actually get them. And you have the option to reforge or refine. I think this is very similar to the forge mechanic, the Forge of Daith mechanic for the Wood Elves. The Two Sisters, which I have not played as, so I don't know how that actually works exactly. Or I've played as them very briefly. But I think what it does is you get the item, and then you can spend more guild approval to upgrade it permanently. Or you can reforge it to give it a temporary bonus for 5 turns. So what? Grimm's Grudge Raker here. With 2 barrels, this weapon can riddle a single target or blast a swath into incoming enemies. Or incoming troops. Plus 15% missile strength, range plus 10%. Refined Grudge Raker gives it explosive rounds, plus 5% reload time reduction. 20% missile strength, and plus 15% range. Perfected Grudge Raker. It increases the bonuses. Plus 8% reload time reduction. 25% missile strength, plus 20% range. Remember, this has like 55 range normally. And you can get reforged, which actually gives it higher bonuses than the perfected. 12, 35%, and 25%, but it's only for 5 turns. And I guess it's immediate? So if I got level 1, and then I reforged it, it would sort of jump up to this for a few turns. It's got these Battle Helm. It has a passive ability, I can't remember what that does. Plus 5 armor, and also increases chance of intercepting armies using the underway. Also, apparently the perfected one allows him to see enemies hiding in forests regardless of distance. The reforged one gives him a high chance of intercepting enemy armies and also gives him 5 more armor. His Cog Axe gives him armor piercing, melee attack, and an ability called Grimm's Cog Axe. Which I can't remember what that does. I think it does something to enemies' abilities. Like it giving them a cooldown or something. Bonus versus infantry goes up, and melee attack goes up, and armor piercing goes up. 100 armor piercing for reforging it. 20 bonus versus infantry, 50 melee attack. Grimm's Steam Gauntlet. Emergency vent while on foot. I believe that's like a short range magic missile. It like shoots a blast of steam at a target. Gives him 3 melee defense. Upgrading it. Cooldown for an emergency vent goes down. He gets 2 more uses of it. Plus 10 melee defense, fire resistant 20. Reforging it actually gives him another use of emergency vent. Cooldown goes down to 40 instead of 20. 15 melee defense and fire resistance 30%. Also have a workshop, which gives temporary bonuses to units. So you can get a gyrocopter mount for a master engineer for 5 turns. I wonder how that works. Maybe that's just because some of the other ones are temporary. Or would it take the bomber mount away? Calibrating propulsion systems. Extra powder. Or Iron Drakes, flame cannons, gyrocopters, and gyro bombers. That's nice. And increased range for them too. Nice too. Improved bolts for bolt throwers, quarrelers, and rangers. Crossbows. Increases melee missile damage. Might actually use that one next. That seems quite useful. Grudge Buster rocket, all armies. Okay. I guess we get like the cannon ability, but we can fire a rocket. Enhanced black powder for thunderers, cannons, and organ guns. Increases ammunition for thunderers, cannons, and organ guns. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a few things to spend guild approval on. Yeah. I wonder if there's a way to generate guild approval if you end up taking all the holds. Because it seems like it's a limited resource. Kind of makes sense, but I suppose if you wanted to keep innovating, you would end up just incurring their wrath. But we'll save it there, and we'll continue with this next time. Going pretty well. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope you'll join me again next time.